Yoshi no Cookie is a good example of how Nintendo was riding out the final days of the Famicom. While it's not the only thing they have left coming up, most of the Famicom games Nintendo is going to publish now are simple, cheap games put out on multiple platforms. The kind of thing where they're already making a Game Boy game, so why not release it on the Famicom as well? The Game Boy version of Yoshi no Cookie was released on the same day, and a Super Famicom version would follow in about 6 months. The game was also developed by Tosei, infamous contract developer. They had recently started working with Nintendo on some smaller projects. Yoshi's Cookie is a puzzle game whose rules are trivially easy to explain. On every stage, you have a layout of cookies in a grid. You move your cursor onto a cookie, hold down the A button, and then press in a direction to rotate that row or column. Your goal is to fill an entire row or column with just one type of cookie. While you're doing that, cookies are also sliding in from the top and side at the same time. If your pile of cookies reaches the edge of the game area, then you lose. If you manage to clear all of the cookies from the pile in the lower left-hand corner, then you clear the stage and move on to the next one. As you clear rows and columns, the cookie meter on the right-hand side will fill up. The more of each style of cookie you clear, the faster its bar will grow. And once you've filled it to the top, the meter clears and a Yoshi cookie is spawned. The Yoshi cookies act as wild cards, matching any kind of cookie. And that's everything you need to know to play. It's just that simple of a game. There's also a 2-player mode where you have a completely filled in 5x5 grid, and you're racing your opponent in eliminating cookies. Naturally, there's a scoring system. You get additional points for having longer lines of cookies, and if you can clear more than one row or column, then it acts as a multiplier. So I've tried to get into Yoshi no Cookie a few times over the years, and it's never clicked with me, even as a guy who likes puzzle games. I've been spending a bit of time thinking about why that is, and I think what it comes down to is that there just aren't really any interesting strategies here. The starting pile usually has a way that you can quickly clear everything, but what usually winds up happening is you quickly reduce your stack to where it has one side that's only 2 across. And from that point, you're just grinding cookies, popping them as soon as they come down, and waiting for everything to align just right that you can end the stage. Yeah, there's a few things you could do to clear things more efficiently, but the strategies here just aren't very interesting. This is a game where the best strategy is to go fast. At the start of Yoshi no Cookie, you can choose to begin your play at up to level 10. You also get your choice of a few songs. If you can clear the 10 stages in level 10, then the game changes to have Mario enemies instead of cookies. There are 99 levels before you reach the true ending this way, and every level past the 10th has one Koopa shell in your stack, and those shells never appear from the sides, so they have to be eliminated with Yoshis. Because playing 990 stages of this game would be a nightmare, there is a cheat you can use to advance as far as you like. At the start screen, you turn off the music, put the game speed on high, and set the round to 10. Then hold down select and press up, and it'll cycle you up as far as you want to go. You can then change the settings to whatever you need. The Famicom version of Yoshi no Cookie doesn't have a lot of fans in Japan. Most people seem to think that it's better playing against another human than it is to play the puzzle stages. And as I said, I'm not really thrilled with Yoshi no Cookie. So much of the game comes down to just playing for survival while you wait for the right cookies to come by. That drains a lot of the fun out of it. I will give Yoshi no Cookie this: it's better than Yoshi no Tamago.